Citizen Network is, at this stage, an idea of building a movement, a global movement for inclusion, for citizenship for all. So what's really important, I think, is that many of us have been inspired by this idea of inclusion, that everybody belongs, that everybody matters. But we need to kind of go further. We need to think about that everybody as really meaning everybody. And we need to, I think, take this idea from being just a good idea that some worthy people are interested in and really share it. It's a beautiful idea, isn't it? Inclusion. Everybody belongs in the world. Differences are good. We're all equal. So, yeah, the idea of Citizen Network is to create a movement that takes those ideas forward and connects people together around them. We live in a world where I think lots of different groups are fighting similar battles, but fighting those battles alone. In the country I come from, the United Kingdom, we see this in a very sharp way at the moment, where people with disabilities have been under severe attack by their own government through different policy changes. And at the same time, refugees and asylum seekers, another marginalised group, have been under attack. And I know many people with disabilities who actually have been working to help refugees and helping people who are asylum seekers. I think it's about almost drawing the logical conclusion. What's at stake here is all our citizenships. What's at stake here is, do we want to create an inclusive community that works for everybody? Or are we only interested in this group or that group, and my group, maybe your group, but not them? And I think that's, in a sense, the point we've reached, where we have to start breaking out of our own little silos. The other really important reason, I think, for thinking about citizenship for everyone, not just for particular groups, is lots of the changes we need to see are wider social political changes. So, for instance, for lots of people with disabilities, one of the major problems in their lives is not just the disability support system, it's things like the benefit system and general rules around social security or health. Well, you can't change those systems by focusing on one group. You've actually got to start drawing together a much wider group across society to see the benefits of a change. And I think that making progress, even if you're only interested in disability, then there's still a good reason to be working with others. In New Zealand, in November 2016, we formally launched the idea, and we invited people to join as members, we invited groups to join, but we also looked at different countries to see if they could establish national coordinators, because I think anything like this is going to need different levels of leadership, and we thought that countries needed it. And I think that what has been really exciting, because it's now only 7 months old, this little tiny baby kind of organisation or movement, cooperative, which is what it is, and we've got 10 countries now where there are coordinators named, there's a bit of backing, organisational backing for that, and so I think that's a pretty good progress for 7 months into this project. Still enormous amounts to learn. But, if we've got coordinators in India, Finland, Canada now, New Zealand, Australia, England, Scotland, Greece, Czech Republic, the USA. So I think that's kind of an exciting starting point. There's lots of gaps as well, but 7 months on, that's not bad. Well, I think the first thing is you can join for free. You can join for free as an individual, an organisation can join for free. And using social media, you can actually just stay connected, you can learn, you can also see opportunities to connect. You can connect with a coordinator, and in a sense you can start with a conversation that says, I like the sound of this, what can I do, how can I help? I think a network is something, it's not going to be managed from anywhere. A network is going to be something that moves because people have energy and enthusiasm. So it's not going to be somebody somewhere saying, you've got to do this. It's going to be you saying, I want to do this, I'm excited by this, and I'm going to connect with other people to do it, and then I'm going to share what I learned through the network. I think particularly we want to spot good things. An easy thing we can do to help a global movement develop is share some of the best things that are happening in your country or in your area, and share that with a wider audience, because we'll be a lot stronger if we recognize the great things people have achieved already. Sometimes it's not so much about doing something new, it's actually about learning about something somebody's already done. This is a great opportunity to stand up for values that I think have excited lots of us. I think there are people all around the world who feel passionately they want to live in a world where everybody matters. They're not looking to discriminate, they're not looking to exclude. But we've not really had a way of showing how seriously we care about a world like that. And so I would encourage anybody who really cares about those values to join in, to join with us, to contribute, to help shape how we take this forward. There are lots of things to figure out, and really it will all depend on the different things people do in their different places. But you can join, you can show you care, you can express the fact that everybody really does matter.